How's it going? All right, today we're going to talk about high backhands, how to deal with them, how to hit them, and how to get yourself in position to win that point. Let's go. All right, now first off, we're going to talk about high backhands and why they're hard. High backhand is a hard shot because it's typically your weaker side. You're hitting from your non-dominant side, you're having to hit a high ball, and it's very hard to get strength and keep the ball back deep. On the forehand side, it's a little bit easier to generate that racket head speed and come through. On the backhand, it's a little bit less natural with that non-dominant hand, and typically the ball wants to drop shorter, and we find it harder to get racket head speed. So how do we do it? Here we go. We're going to talk about the most important part about it, the movement when the ball comes in. When that ball starts floating in the air, the absolute last thing we want to do is just stand there, think we've got all the time in the world, and then suddenly realize we haven't, and fall on the back foot and fall down through our shot, okay? We want to try and see that ball coming early and make a decision on what we're going to do. Now, when that ball starts coming in high, I want to try and bring my racket back above my shoulder, okay? I've already tracked the ball, I see it coming in high, I see myself having to move back on that backhand side. I want to bring my racket back nice and high in that position right here. If I bring it back down low, I'm going to have to go all the way to that back fence to be able to hit the ball, or I'm going to be more tendency to want to come over the ball and just kind of shovel it a little bit. Now by coming back high, I'm able to get my racket back, and you notice how here, when I drop my racket from this position, I'm able to hit and extend out. Now that's going to make the ball go back deep, okay? What I do not want to do is try and generate a ton of topspin here, because that ball's going to drop short. I'm trying to hit that ball back with more height and more depth, and keeping my racket head in that position higher for longer, and still going up and over my shoulder. Now I want you to think about this when we're hitting this shot. I want you to aim on hitting the ball long, okay? Not by like back fence by any means, but we're trying to hit that ball about 2 or 3 feet long. Because normally we've got our weight transfer being able to get back and come through on that shot. When we have a high backhand, it's much harder to do that. We may have to move back into this position, get our weight on our back foot right here and hit with a semi-open stance. And then when I hit that, because I've not got as much weight coming forward as I normally would do, my goal here should be to try and lengthen that swing and keep the ball back deep in a good position. All right, now once you hit that shot, your goal is to keep it back high, deep, and cross court. Now once you've done that, your recovery position wants to change just a little bit. Now as you can see there, once I'd move back and hit that high backhand on this side right here, boom, I was wanting to try and open up my forehand into position. You don't want to get stuck in this long cross-court high backhand rally. It's going to be tough, it's going to be tiring. You may be able to win them, but it's not really the way that we want to play tennis. You want to hit that high, deep barrel back to their backhand, give them the high backhand to deal with. Ideally then their ball will drop short, you're able to move around it and then attack that ball with your forehand and control the point. Alright guys, so there you have it. That's how to deal with high backhands. I want you to give this a go next time you're on the court. Let me know how it goes in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love the feedback. High backhands are one of the hardest shots in tennis. That's why A, we want to be able to know how to hit them, and B, don't be afraid to give them to your opponent if you want to put yourself in a stronger position on the court. Give it a go. Love to hear from you. Have a great day.